what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. As always, smash that like button, give a thumbs up, all that kind of good stuff. It is Monday, and that means only one thing, that it is time for some Syrup Cup racing. In my opinion, the best racing in all of Zwift, but I'm biased. Should be good. We're doing the Greenway. It's a long route. It was picked by our very own Miguel Steak and Chains. It was his recommendation. Hey, Silver Comet, good to see you. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think I've actually ridden this route at the end of the day. So we'll see. We'll see how it all sort of plays out. It's getting a little lighter in the evenings now, so my green screen, not as effective with the blinds, even with the blinds closed. I need some blackouts. I've got two big windows down here. One is blacked out so you don't see it. The other one is not. And I really just kind of need to black that out, make that happen. So, should be an interesting race today. Lots going on in the GC. I think this is a route that, just looking at it, suits the long power guys. So I expect a breakaway of sorts. A breakaway without me in it. But should be good. Should be a good route for the GC guys to kind of hammer some things out. Get some things sorted, I guess, at the end of the day. Might see some moves from some people. I know that there's some rivalries kicking off in terms of pecking order, not necessarily for the podium, but for those chasing. So that is cool to see those people fighting to either keep their spot or potentially move up a spot. And like I said, I mean, anything can happen. If you're on the wrong side of a break, might not be your day. To the same extent, you might go on a break, and it might not work out as planned. Who knows? There's a lot of things that can happen at the end of the day. First bottle down. My legs don't feel great today. Saturday's workout went good. VO2 max. Felt pretty strong. Hit the endurance ride on Sunday. Not so much. It's just been kind of one of those things. For the last month since I've been sick, Looks like a race of attrition due to the descents after the short climbs. It will be. It will be. It's it'll be interesting to see how people pace. I mean, there is a lot. Like, it's a good distance. Like, it's 37 kilometers. There's a good amount of climbing. Some of them longer drags than others, but we'll see. We'll see how it sort of all plays. Like I said, people that are in contention for the GC will be watching certain people, and not necessarily others. So just because a break goes doesn't mean that everybody's going to go. I mean, the smart racing's in that. My heart rate monitor, this Wahoo heart rate monitor that I use for indoors, has been absolute butt for the last little bit. Like Saturday and Sunday, and I checked it. It was like 86%. So it's like fully charged. And all of a sudden I'm looking up and like my heart rate's 172, which I don't think it was. So I checked my watch. My watch says it's 110. So it's like, come on, man. You gotta do better than that. I don't know if it's the band, the connection to the computer, who knows? It's been finicky. It's been finicky. I saved the Fourth Frontier heart rate monitor from when I'm riding outside, but I don't use it inside per se. I should probably just start using it over and over and over again, but we'll see. We will see. We got about 100 and some kilometers to go, and this is Spiro will be fully upgraded, which is good because after this race, we're back on gravel. So there we go. I risked it and took some rest days. Oh, nice. Nice. My old wire started to do the same thing, kept disconnecting, say my heart rate like 220 during the ride. See, and it's annoying. Like, a lot of times it's the battery. And I'll say this, like, if you're talking about old ones, you're probably talking about coin-based ones where, you know, you pop in the coin battery and eventually it burns out. They all seem to suffer the same fate for most people, and that's that they get corroded because the salt leaks in behind the seal, and then eventually it just kind of dies. This one is a sealed unit in the sense that it's got the it doesn't even have a USB in. It's got that magnetic charger, proprietary charger, same thing that Shocks uses for their, or used to use for the headphones, because it makes it a better seal because you're not inserting something into the device. It's attaching to two prongs on the outside, and it's pretty easy to seal that. But I don't know, man, like, it's so hard to get a heart rate monitor that actually works well. Now, part of the problem is that I am part bear. So I am a furry man. So that does not help sometimes. But like I said, I mean, I have the Fourth Frontier heart monitor. I just save that for my outdoor rides. I don't know. I just start wearing that indoors as well. I have a tendency to break things. Those I have a tendency to break because I dropped them, which not good. Especially for the price of that heart rate monitor. Not a good monitor to drop. My Wahoo random disconnects. It was a snap strap connections that corroded. Maybe it's time to check that out. Maybe I'll see if there's a different band works better. Generally speaking, I just think it's the tech as a whole. Like, they all suffer from the same fates. Hey, Darren, good to see you, my man. Got the chain all waxed, so bike will be nice and quiet chain-wise for a stream. It's funny. I really notice it when I first do it, how quiet it is comparatively, because sometimes I just probably let it go too long. I mean, I'm indoors. It's not like we're chewing things to death in here. But we're going to have to get on the wax program here and get everything set up for the season coming. I got to do that for the other bike as well. I've got to get it in the stand, make sure the batteries are good, especially those coin batteries and the shifters, because same thing. The SL8's my first electronic shifting bike. I mean, it's crisp when it shifts correctly. It's good. The problem is it's batteries. And I have a tendency to find out that they're not charged at the absolute worst inconvenient moment. Yes, the new Trainer Road. You will. Yeah, if you're looking at that FTP thing, it's probably way off there, to be honest. Like, it keeps telling me that my FTP has dropped significantly, which it will have dropped a bit because of illness and stuff. But I mean, the funny part is I set like power records, like long time power records in February, and it still drops. So I don't know what it's thinking. I know that a lot of discussion in regards to that. I think they've broken the model a little bit, from what I can tell. Like, my entire last week was yellow, and up until I felt it on Sunday. Sunday I was pretty cooked by then, but up until that point, I don't know what they were going on about. So I don't know. My friend Mitch, who's been on it for a long time, he says he just ignores all their new stuff because it's wrong. He just sticks with his old one. Seems to be working fine for him, but who knows? It's I think the problem is that they've done something, and how most people understand FTP is not really how it's kind of going. So it's a little bit wonky for people, unless you are like completely 100% in their training platform, doing everything they're asking of you. Yeah, it's all yellow days, like 100%. It's let's see if I can bring it up. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know how it's working. How's it working for you, Jail? Like, today's activity, yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. It's all yellow. Yellow, yellow. Well, that's moving forward, so. There you go, going back. Yellow, 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 yellow. More yellow, yellow, yellow. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. It says, it has also said that according to, here we go. So my FTP is predicted to be 215 in 24 days. So that would mark a drop of 66 watts overall. So from 281 to 215 in just over a month. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, I was sick and I did feel fatigued and I was struggling, especially for the week that I was sick. And the week after a bit, and then it's kind of hung on. Speaking of which, I got to blow my nose. Sorry. And I mean, I just have a little bit still of this stupid nasal drip thing going on. But that's, it's spring here-ish. So there's no snow on the ground currently. I think I showed you, I can't remember. Weekend there was snow. And then there was snow, lots of snow, no snow, snow. We're back to no snow. If I got that in the right order. So we're back to like sunny, as we kind of move into spring here. But for me personally, that means like my eye, like this eye is just bugging the hell out of me. My allergies just go nuts for a few weeks. All the kind of like mold and stuff that is underneath the snow that gets released in the early spring part, it just drives me nuts. And then, of course, there's like my whole deviated septum that makes it difficult to breathe through the nose on the best of days. What can you do? Like I've said before, doc said I could get it fixed, but I don't want to end up on one of those plastic surgery shows because they go to fix my nose and make it 10 times worse. Works for me. It's been that way for a long time. To be honest, I didn't even know that I had a deviated septum until I went and got allergy tests. And then when they were testing my breathing, they're like, oh man, what's with that? And I'm like, what's with what? It's like, you always breathe like that? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. It's like, how many times have you broken your nose? I'm like, well, I said, once after Nationals in '97, my nose, all the capillaries were broken in it. And I had a jet black nose for about 2 weeks afterwards. I didn't think it was broken, but probably was. And it's probably been broken, and I just don't notice it. So there you go. Hey, Breezy. I've changed to things at once to clearly judge. New trainer, not using a. Yeah, it makes it hard. It makes it hard. Like I said before, the power that I'm able to generate indoors is not equivalent to the power that I can generate outside. One is because in the sprint, like I like to really pull and like I feel like the handlebars sometimes are going to snap. And I definitely have a lot of body English in the push. So I can generate a good amount of power more. But I hear what you're saying. Like, I've got two different sets of power meter pedals, and I have the SL8, which has a crank-based power meter. The Asiomas are pretty accurate. So like they're all within so much. So it's whatever. But my best power records do come from outdoors. So there's that. And also, like, I don't know if you ever watched any of my shorts where I go after KOMs here. And I know that's funny because I'm not a climber. But when I go after KOMs in Calgary, it's because they are short enough that I can just power up. So, I mean, they're short 1-2 minute climbs at most. And it's just basically a sprint. And you can see there is a huge difference in kind of how I ride that versus riding this. If you haven't upgraded the software on your Asiomas as well, Jail, it's worth doing. They just had an update. I think it was last month. Basically, I don't know what they did, but it like doubles the battery life in the things. It is huge. Yeah. And apparently, in a cool thing, not that I have a Jet Black anymore, and we all know the story of the Jet Black trainer for longtime viewers of the channel. They've just upgraded their OS to allow you to pair your power meter pedals through the trainer to the thing, so a secondary reading, which I think is interesting. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that's more part for the two-source verification for certain platforms that are racing, or if it's just like another way to, you know, sort of source out what your power actually is. Hey, Miguel. I enjoyed your video today. And like I said, at some point I want to see a video where you run into a croc and you jump off and you're like, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? It has to be done. And then hopefully you don't get eaten. But glad your camera's okay. I will say that that what you were riding on is the tamest looking gravel I have ever seen in my life. In Canada, we call those pathways. I don't even think that qualifies as gravel. Hey, Gordon, good to see you. How was your trip, my dude? Hopefully you had fun. I'm still super envious of riding outside. What can I say? It truly is. I'm all for the flat part. I mean, I do like some rollers because I do like to like rest here and there. It used to be paved. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. So it's not like, so it was all graded and stuff. There we go. Oh, you're still there and you're on here? What? Oh, I guess it's late. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was going to be all judgy and stuff. I'm like, man. But I always forget the time difference. I'm like, this would be the last, like, if I was in Spain to ride bikes, this stream would be the last place on the planet I would be right now. But I get it. It's late. It's probably close to midnight there, and I mean, theoretically, you probably still could ride bikes. It'd just be dark. But you're probably recovering. I mean, I don't know what they're doing for activities. I assume that there's a bunch of rides and a ton of, fantastic riders and racers and, celeb types. Although, I mean, I guess them popping in for a day isn't a big thing. I mean, racing has started, most definitely. And guys are in their peak form. I mean, there's been some crazy racing thus far, like, midnight up to 7:30 to decide what route to do. 4 choices per ride per day. Oh, that's cool. That's options. I assume they vary in length and difficulty and speed and all that kind of good stuff. And I mean, that's cool. Yeah, midnight, it's hard to race this late. Like, I appreciate everybody that does from the UK jump into these later races. It's tough, man. Like, I can't go super hard late at night and then expect to go to sleep. Not as many celebs, more a few influencer types. Yeah, and I mean, that's part of that territory, right? Like, I mean, they're going to want to get the experience out there. So, 'cause I don't know. Like, I don't think I've really seen much in past years. I know Ryan just came back, so he's not out there. I thought he might have been in the area for it, or maybe he vacated just before, I don't know. So it's getting to a point here where outside rides are going to start happening again. So it's going to change some things other than, there you go, I like night racing. But I don't know, I don't think you sleep, Mike. Anytime I look, you're on. So it's that youthful vigor. When you start getting a little longer in the tooth, like myself, you'll value sleep and naps, especially if you work. Condon? Like Ryan? Ryan Condon? Oh, no, not Ryan Condon. Ryan Robinson. Ryan Robinson, he's my former teammate from Specialized. He goes by Way Past Fast. Former Specialized, he's on Bicky Sport. Super fast guy. his handle is more of a misnomer than anything else. He's insinuating that his best days are over, but man, like he is just turned. I think he's just turned 55. I think he's 55 Masters plus now, and he goes like stink. Sleep is the most underrated natural health booster humans take for granted. It is, 100%. Oh, Ryan Condon's there? Nice. Yeah, so everybody will see some content coming then, for sure. Yeah, no, sleep is the one thing that I track and the one thing that I covet most. It's, I need it, and I'm very, very strict about it now. I wasn't for a long time, especially like when I was working more concerts than than I'd ever want to in a year again. It really did that kind of part of my life. Now that I've got a good schedule, I wouldn't switch that for the world, man. I would not switch that for the world. It is highly underrated. I feel way better for it most days. I've got a good biorhythm going these days, which is good. I don't like messing with it at all. Miguel's got his Texan cap on there and the big spin, which I haven't been doing really. I've done one, and I think I got the hat too. I'm not even really worried about the bike anymore either. I'm just, it's the worst spent coffee break ever, Miguel. To hang with somebody at a whole 80 watts. You could have probably stepped off the bike, grabbed coffee, and still rolled faster than I'm pedaling right now at the end of the day. And the thing is, I'm going to jump off here. My legs hurt. Your legs hurt, obviously, from doing other things, not from pedaling this slow. I got to be honest, mine do as well. And speaking of which, sorry, you're going to waste your coffee break even more. As I go, cheers, round 4. Best of luck to everybody. I just got a new bottle the other day, so we can add to the empties of the season. I don't think we realize how much fuel we I don't see anymore, so it must have done more than just drag you a few inches. All right. So now we're looking 219, so 100 kilometers to go. That should be done by the end of the week. We should be in plenty good form for having it level 5. Then back to this guy as we work on, well, I guess I should switch bike. That would be an egregious error. So we're going SL8. Now wheels, I am actually going to probably go with the NV Pros. We got 300 meters of climbing, although there is descent, maybe the 65s. I don't know. We're going NV Pros. Might be a mistake, but whatever. Sorry if I'm shooting out snot rockets in this race. It's been like that for weeks, so who knows? Who knows how we're gonna do here? Oh man, it's a pretty lonely pen. Right now, we're looking at first place. Nobody else in the pen. And that's the only way that that's happening in this race, is if nobody shows up. Oh. All right. Going to do a quick roll of the old piriformis muscle. Grab the old lacrosse ball. Dig it into that muscle. Massage it a bit. Get it to release, and then hopefully we're good. Pinarello, I think, is a good choice. It's kind of a choice between, you want to go fast on the flats, or do you want to like not get killed on the climbs? And like I said, I haven't ridden this route enough to know what I want to do. So I always err to the side of my weakness, which is I'm not a climber. Now that being said, with this setup, if it's punches, then we can do some damage. I'm not gonna lie either. Like last week I felt oddly enough in the second race with Mike for rhinos that we were pretty close to being able to make breakaways stick if I wanted to. And that wasn't the plan. And then the plan fell apart. And then the plan became a different plan. And then somehow that plan came together. It was a weird double header of rhinos last week. See, I've already forgotten, because I was so into last week's thing. I don't know if you know, Gordon, I raced both last week. I was full of Mike Bell decisions last week. This week, unfortunately, I won't be racing the crits because I'm doing the Team Time Trial World Championship Doohickey Thinger for WTRL, which is just an invitation to make my legs hurt really bad, I think, on a Thursday. I'm sure there will be a ton of people doing that. It's going to burn. I just saw. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I don't feel like I'm in great form at the moment. Yeah, I won the first one too. I won both, sadly. Somehow. Somehow I managed to pull both off. And like I said, the plan for the second race was not to win, it was to have Mike win. But that plan unceremoniously ended when Mike's internet went out, and then he reappeared 30 seconds behind. What do we got? Zwift bikes, we got Pinarellos, we got the Tron. Got a lot of people here. Got a couple of rhinos by the looks of things. More than one. Bill on Wheels is here. Mr. Bell's here. All those guys on their Tron bikes. I saw Salty jump on earlier, but I think he might have been racing a different race. I don't know if he's actually in here. In which case, if he's not, there's no real point, guys, of going out hard here. It's a long race. Long race. Long race. So no sense going crazy. It's got 300 meters of climbing, Alex. It's not hilly, it's rolly. And then there's like climbs. So I suspect somebody will break, but I mean, you're crazy to break in the first few kilometers of a 37-kilometer race unless you really like to suffer for a long period of time. Thanks, Gordon. We will see what happens. I mean, who knows? Like, it's Zwift. Like, a lot of times Zwift just means go fast out the gate, which is nuts. They're short, but some of them, like the bridges, are draggy. It's and drafty. It's not. I mean, they're not super long. I don't think it's just. It's more rolly. I mean, I'm not in GC contention, so it doesn't matter. I'm not even close. And then we got Serpentine next week, which is going to be, if you thought race 2 put the hurt on, race 5. Yeah, the bridge is the worst one, though. But you gotta remember, I'm a fat kid, so gravity always helps me. For the down part, not so much on the up part. A nice bit. Near. Yeah, for now. The downhill. Wee. All right, you have a great last day, man. Doo-doo. Breezy. I don't know about that, Alex. It's been a struggle for the last month. Thanks for the ride on, Pook. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's 8 in the pack, one in the one in the 10-sec break. And then 3 minutes behind. All right, Darren. Nice race and nicely done, Darren. Whew. Big podium for Darren. A big split. Kind of what I expected, except I did not expect to be that far up front. If you're watching closely, me pushing the front was just trying to help Darren out. Kind of owed him for Thursday last week and getting me the win, so figured I'd push some spots that I wouldn't push normally. Try to wear out the Rhino boys because there was 2 of them. Oh, nicely done. Yeah, the pack got whittled down a lot. In the group, Darren, Source, Zeddy, Adam, Brian, all super strong. Bill, I mean, you can see by their power numbers, they're all putting in big efforts. And the fat kid's still being lazy. I mean, I guess it's the flat that is enough for me to survive this route, I guess. I'll take it. Like, hey man, like I expected to be at least 5 minutes back. How's everybody else doing? Nicely done, Breezy. I think Breezy moves up because I don't see I'm trying to remember his name now. But they were locked in. And he hasn't finished yet. Bill, I haven't seen Bill. Or Ward. Sorry, Ward. How is your cat there, Miguel? How'd that work? That's a good route. See, I like longer races like this. It allows some things to happen. It's not just stick with the group. I think Source went on the ramp, which was a good move. Like, because it counted me out. I spent my time getting back, and by the time I was back, I didn't have enough left to sprint. So I was kind of out of it. So it neutralized me, and it was a good move. Where if they'd just taken it easy, I might have had a good pop. Because I would have been able to recover enough. If I could have latched on before the 300-meter mark. Yeah, the climbs are deceptively tough. Deceptively tough. Whoa. Thanks, Robbie. Yeah, it's a good group. I mean, the GC guys are really fighting for it. I think Flying Bobcat did the earlier race, so I don't know how he fared. But, I mean, it was a dogfight between Adam and Darren. Are you Source, Robbie? Oh, you're in Cat A. Are you behind me? No. I didn't take that much time back. I couldn't have. I'm not sure if Bobcat is TTing or if he raced the earlier race, the European time slot. I haven't looked. I had a busy day. As you can tell, like, there's not even a custom graphic for this stream. My 12-year-old YouTube name. It's all good. Get it? I get it. Hell, I still have a MySpace, so whatever. That's quite the split. Jail comes in. Oh, nice. Top 10 for Jail. I honestly didn't think I was going to stick with Breezy. I thought I was going to get dumped out somewhere. To be honest. It was a good little group. It was a good little group. I mean, it was... It whittled... It broke down a couple times. It started with the big group, and then I think it was like 20, and then 15, and then down to 10, then a couple less. And then it was 7 of us at the end. Meadows just about, I think the last bridge got him. Yeah, nicely done, Bill. Like, a solid race from you, man. So I'm taking the rest days did not help you, Mike. There's Mike, and there's MK. Nicely done, guys. Still a few more on course coming in. Yeah, it's a good course. I like, it's not really a course for me. Unless I can somehow, well, like I said, if they hadn't pushed the sprint at the end up the thing, maybe I would have been okay. But like I said, smart roof, take the sprinters out of the equation. With pure sprinters. So they went from like a kilometer plus out, so not exactly sprint territory. Not quite anyways. Whoa, craziness. I was right, I haven't done that. And, you know, it's like not quite my best power, not terrible power, not great power. You can see where the climbs are. And this unfortunately was too long for me to do any kind of damage at the end. Which it is what it is. But I don't know about you guys. I like that route. I'm going to try turning on the light for a change here. See if the camera adjusts properly. Bring you all up on the phone. I think that was a bottle that just fell. If you haven't done so already, please do smash that like button, all that kind of good stuff. So that's race 4. I don't think the GC has changed. Again, Flying Bobcat was going to do either a TT or he had raced the earlier race, so I don't know the times at the moment exactly, but the 10-second bonus point is going to put Darren in a good spot. At the end of the day, that's going to help him immensely. Adam should still be in the podium, and Flying Bobcat should be up there as well. Breezy says he's dropped down a place, which I thought I was really far behind, so I don't know if that is the case or not. I guess we will see. Like I said, fantastic jog by everybody. It's a tough race. But I don't know about you guys, but I like that kind of distance. And the reason I like that distance is that there's pushes, there's got to be recoveries, there's pushes, recoveries, and it allows a lot of things to happen. The thing is when you race anything, I want to say shorter, that it can be a giant schmoz unless somebody's really got a lot of, like, there's a big power discrepancy. Just kind of like blobby, wait for the sprint, which for a sprinter is great, but I don't think it is indicative of a lot of racing. I think that there needs to be more life, and I think that gets accomplished with this in a lot of ways. So, watching the guys that are at the top of the GC do their thing, you can see the strategy, or I can see the strategy sitting in. Like, I'm not on comms with anybody. I could tell Darren was kind of sitting in. He was definitely watching the Rhino boys. Rhino boys definitely watching Darren. There's some people that were pushing up front that not necessarily were a threat to anything, but they were kind of getting pulled back in a sense. Guys like myself, like, I was taking pokes, not thinking that people are going to let me necessarily get away, although if they had let me get away, I would have probably taken the opportunity. But it's just kind of like to keep on exuding pressure in the race and having things kind of do their thing, right? So, forcing people to chase and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, also kind of cutting people off the back. So it's, people are struggling, including myself sometimes. Like, when you're at the back and you're in that tail end, if somebody pushes sometimes, like, if that's enough to snap and you drop 1 or 2 more people, that can make a difference. And the smaller the group is, the harder it is to hide in it, I guess, for a lot of people. So people that are in contention can't necessarily sit in there and just let other people do the work at times, because it's not going to work out that way. But I think a good race overall. So yeah,
I think good. I don't know. How's the split lighting working here? Like, I got one light on. I didn't turn the other light on. I think it's a little bit. This side's a little overly shaded, but at the end of the day, you know, it's what we're working with. It's what we're working with. Can only do so much. But again, another great Surf Cup. I appreciate you all, you know, joining in, racing these series. It's a ton of fun for me, thinking what to do. Again, we got Surf Cup coming up next month. We've got one more race because this is an extended month. Again, I hinted at the beginning of this season to get your gravel bikes ready because the last race will be a gravel bike race. It shouldn't come as any shock. So it'll be familiar roads. Hopefully people have been working on upgrading their gravel bikes if they didn't have them upgraded for the first race. If not, it's going to be interesting. It makes a huge difference. It was fun to race them in the sense that you can tell the difference. Like on the tarmac and in the gravel, it's night and day. I've been riding that Cervelo on the roads, like just getting the mileage, and it drags something fierce, but there you go. Thanks, my dude. You guys raced awesome. It was a challenging race. It was a ton of fun. You know, it's I think Miguel picked a good route. For those of you who haven't seen it, Miguel, I always want to call him Steak and Chain Stew, but it's Keto Racing, I believe now. It is Keto Racing, yes. Miguel Ortiz, Keto Racing, if you haven't checked out his channel. And for those of you who want to see what happens in the category above this category, check out Miguel's channel. He's always got recaps that come a day or two because he edits his videos. So check those out so you can see that because they have a very tight race in Cat A as well. And yeah, like I said, it's been a ton of fun, these races and these series. Next month, like I said, is very heavy crit based. So I expect some people to be doing some teaming up because they are longer crits, and you know, crit racing with teammates is a lot easier than trying to crit race by yourself. It's just the nature of the beast. And then after that, I don't know. I haven't really figured out anything out yet. I am open to all sorts of inputs on what you guys want to see for the next series. Like I said, I will continue to do these month after month because Monday is my stream day. Same time, all the time, starting next week again, because then all the daylight time comes back together. Normally it's 4:15 Mountain Time. We're in Mountain Daylight Time, and then we're in Mountain Standard Time the other time. So it like switches. March is a weird month because we change earlier in the month. Europe changes on the 26th. Which is in a few days for daylight savings, and then we're all back to what will feel like an hour earlier for some and an hour later for others. It's just, that's the great thing with daylight saving time. It was mayhem, but a great race. Oh, ad popping up. Unfortunately, it looks like this race score got too high. I just couldn't race tonight. Oh, that sucks. We will... well, that's resolved. That's one of the big things that we changed for next month. Top level tops out at 1,000 now, so that's going to become a very competitive league. There's been a minor adjustment among the rungs. The very bottom rung has been completely eliminated because we just weren't having anybody in it. Kind of the thought was initially that we would have it so people that were starting out racing would have like increments, so it wasn't such a big discrepancy, but because the race score, I guess, just is the way it is, like there's not enough people at that bottom score for very long, we just did away with it. We kind of redistributed everything else, so that should be taken care of. There you go. Too good for any cat currently. But yeah, like I said, he'll be back in next month, so that's unfortunate because there was some good racing going on there. Like I said, it's all a work in progress. We try to, you know, fix things so they work out. We try to keep the categories, although the categories are always going to be a tough thing because making things so they're competitive for everybody will be virtually impossible because there'll always be some outliers and things. But as long as there's always, the way I always look at it, there is always somebody within your category to race with and against. Even if you're not going for that number one spot, there are battles to be had all throughout the GC and people to, sort of compete against and be on the look for and have that kind of competition and watch them and, have your own little fight going on, and you can trash talk in the Discord. All right. That is it for today. Again, appreciate you all. Like, comment, subscribe. It's going to take me a second to get over to the other camera to switch things. I need to get the remote thing going on the on the phone so I can switch back and forth a lot easier at the end of the day. But again, we will catch you all later. I'm racing TTT on Thursday, so it'll be a later stream. Won't be much chit-chatting probably, but it is the TTT World Championships. Hey, well done as well, Jalen. Nice top 10. Way to stick in there, my dude. Way to stick in there. So we'll be doing that. Probably my one TTT for a while other than ZRL. And other than that, like I said, let us know in the Discord what you want, not for next month, but the months after. What you'd like to see in the Syrup Cup. And throw us a thumbs up. Tell somebody at Zwift that you love us and you want to see more of us. And until next time, see ya.